We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Chicago Cubs. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. John Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
The 2-1 home. Back up the middle, played on the backhand, and there's out number 2.
Batting third.
Stepping into the box, Alec Thomas. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. First pitch of the at-bat. Back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
0-1 pitch on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Merrill Kelly is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they can put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
The 1-1 home. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Marte has a read on it. 1 out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. And who do we keep an eye on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
And ready for his first at-bat, Steven Souza. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Another 0-2 coming. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marte shading to his right. 2 gone. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and this is still. Up next for Arizona, Ketel Marte. His past history against John Lester, he's 1 for 4.
Ketel Marte.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Happ is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And manning second base, none other than Jason Kipnis. This guy likes to get dirty. He's also known as one of the best hitting second basemen in the game. Really solid on the defensive side as well.
Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Well, Matty, these are 2 guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys. Hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup. Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now Lester's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Diamondbacks down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Into the box, Ian Happ. He's got that average way up into the 330s to begin the day.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Okay, here's how the Snakes are lining up defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Sharp ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
The next Cub up, David Bodie. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Stepping into the box, Carson Kelly. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Lester is a guy who's aged like a fine wine over the course of his career. He's not the type to overwhelm you with velocity, but he makes up for it with pinpoint command and movement.
You know, I have this theory, Matt, that all the great ones, they're not the same pitcher on the way out as the way in. Some of your good ones, Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson, guys that threw 98 to 100. They didn't throw 98 to 100 towards the end of their careers, but like this guy's done, he's learned how to pitch and not throw.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Coming to the plate now.
Merrill Kelly.
3, 4, take the base. He's out.
Digging in now, David Peralta. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 6.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Swinging a looper to left. Souza has it in his sights, and that's the third out. Diamondbacks strand a pair. So in now for Chicago, Steven Souza. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case. Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
2-1 now to Steven Souza. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Ahmed has a play. 1 down. Stepping in, Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And that's the second out. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Escobar in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. Marte has it.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Now a ball lined to the left side.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in now, David Bodie. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs striding into the box.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that means that Nick Ahmed will be the next to bat. High in the air down the right field line, and foul. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And another foul ball. Kelly stands at second with 2 gone. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. Kelly rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. And they now lead by 2.
Now batting, number 2.
Stepping up to the plate, Alek Thomas trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. From the stretch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Lester sets. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Popped up. Baez is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll start things out here in.
For the Cubs, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Riding in once again, Steven Souza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
The left fielder,
First delivery to him on the way.
Jr.
Clearly fooled there on the slider. Well, partway through this one, and it's safe to say that both of these starters have brought their best stuff, and each lineup looks a bit helpless out there.
Well, this one's kind of gone as we thought, D-World. Both of these command pitchers down in the strike zone, moving the ball up, down, in and out, making it very difficult for these hitters to put anything together.
Yeah, a lot of soft contact, a lot of indecision on the part of both offenses. Nobody seems to want to pot commit to any pitch because these guys are really mixing and matching.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Stepping in now, Anthony Rizzo. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Lined hard toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Into the box, Ian Happ. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Rhys Hoskins. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have been working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-1.
Let's play ball.
At the plate, Javier Baez. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Marte on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman. David.
Now at the plate, David Bote. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. A swing and a ground ball to third. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, don't sleep on first base. I know they call third base the hot corner, but there's some bullets hit down that way too. Good effort on the dive right there, but batter singles.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Cubs strand 1. They're down 2-1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Francisco Lindor, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Andrew Chafin is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Bodie to back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out.
The batter number 13, second baseman.
Striding in, Nick Ahmed. His prior history versus this arm. He's 1 for 4. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. Into the box now, Alek Thomas, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. We've seen outstanding performances from both of the starters in this one all game long. Both of these guys have been able to stay a few steps ahead of batters they've faced, and we'll see if either lineup can scratch something across in the later innings of the game.
You know, D-Row, this is what happens sometimes when you get guys out there like these two pitchers that move the ball up, down, in and out. They disrupt timing, and it just looks like both teams have been very uncomfortable in the batter's box.
It just seemed like the catcher never moved his glove on either side today. They were throwing darts out there, executing all 4 quadrants, and kept both teams off balance.
Eduardo.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
In now, Eduardo Escobar, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 2, here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Count still full, 3-2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. And now they've got him picked off. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the D-backs 2 and the Cubs 1. Jason Hayward will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 22, Jason Hayward.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Here's Cameron Maybin now. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one. Hitless to this point. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Soft grounder left side. Throw on to first takes care of Maben, and there are 2 away. Diego Castillo enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Into the box now, Steven Souza. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Zero.
1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Marquez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Eduardo Escobar. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Marquez benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Kipnis is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting.
At the plate, David Peralta. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. Ready with the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Two out, nobody on. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Struck him out. So it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Nothing for the Diamondbacks in their half of the ninth. Last chance coming up now for the Cubbies. Liam Hendriks enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
For Arizona,
coming to the plate now, Anthony Rizzo. In previous meetings with Liam Hendriks, he's 2 for 3. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
The right fielder.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Well, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Happ, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Drilled down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. And it's fouled away. Popped him up. Ahmed is calling for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready now, David Bodie. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Garcia will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 16.
Line hard toward right center. And the 2-out thunder. This might set up a play at the plate. Happ rounds third and is striding for home. He comes across the score, and the Cubs have tied it. It's a 2-2 game.
Now batting.
And that is why I love this game. Down 1 in the ninth, and he hammers the ball, heading all the way to third while driving in the game-tying run. Now a base hit can give them the lead.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Jason Kipnis, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and 2 away. Here's the first pitch. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the... Garcia is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He'll be the one to start things out as we begin the 10th. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Obviously, it's pretty deflating when you blow a lead in the bottom of the ninth, and now you're still fighting in extra innings. But the fact is the game is tied, and a win is still very much a possibility, so they have to play that way.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get a hit.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run.
Joshua Rojas.
Craig Kimbrell comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Kimbrell.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Stepping in now, Carson Kelly, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Go-ahead run at first, nobody out. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Three balls and a strike to Carson Kelly. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. 3-2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Swing, and he pops him up. Kipnis ranging into shallow right. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stephen Vogt will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 22, Stephen Vogt.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. What happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. There are two gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Souza is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One hit, one left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. Number 49 will take the ball now as the new pitcher. Number 21 is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Now playing first base,
Victor Caratini.
Number 21.
So striding in, Cameron Maybin looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Nothing across here this half.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the second baseman, Nick Ahmed.
a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, the outfielder, David Peralta. David Phelps takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 35, David Phelps.
Here comes the first pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Cubs 2. Stepping in, Steven Souza. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And I believe your tying run's going to be in scoring position right away as this is down for extra bases. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much. 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make a mark. This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. He's safe at the plate, and we are once again tied in extra innings.
You know, Dero, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Ian Happ, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0. A ball and a strike.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. Popped straight up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher. When you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
And time will be called here as with the important go-ahead run at second base, they'll opt to go and get a little more speed out there. Pickoff move to second, just keeping him close. Here's Javier Baez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
The 1-0 hit high in the air down the right field line. Thomas has it in his tracks. He makes the play, runner tags and heads for third. Well, he thought about tagging and moving up, but instead he's back to second.
Now batting.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Garcia, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. Yanked hard on the ground. Oh, just a brutal pop, and it goes right by him. And they're going to walk off with a 4-3 victory.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you can win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Here now is the final line score tonight.